Donald Trump said the other day that Vladimir Putin had fooled many US presidents going back 5 or 6 presidents. It appears from what we've just seen that Vladimir Putin has fooled yet another US president, this time Donald Trump. It was interesting that Vladimir Putin spoke, who normally does not like engaging with the press, spoke for much longer in that what we've just been watching than Donald Trump did. There is no immediate ceasefire, there is no conditional ceasefire, there is no agreement, although Vladimir Putin hinted at agreement. But it's clear the Russians have turned up here wanting to make this about business opportunities with America. Vladimir Putin talked about digital economy and high tech and space exploration, when in obviously Donald Trump wanted to be able to announce something about Ukraine and a ceasefire. The best that Donald Trump got, and it was pretty lukewarm, was to say, I'm going to make a phone call to NATO. I'm going to make a phone call to Zelensky. I think Vladimir Putin has played a blinder and has fooled yet another US president. So the Europeans will be relieved that with those 3 Americans in the room, Steve Witkoff, Marco Rubio and Donald Trump, that there was not a deal made to carve up, Russia and redraw the boundaries. However, they would have listened with a chill down their spines when they heard Vladimir Putin talk about the need to eliminate the key causes here. That would have sent a chill through the European leaders, because that is Vladimir Putin saying the war will continue. It doesn't matter what Donald Trump does. He can have me here to Alaska. He can meet me on a red carpet. He can clap 3 times as I'm walking towards him on the tarmac. This war will continue. And that is why the Europeans will be chilled by this.
And John, speaking of the Europeans, we heard that very pointed comment from President Trump that he was going to call NATO. What did that say to you?
The most powerful man in the world, allegedly, making a phone call to NATO. That's what it's been reduced to. He said at the end, I think they were his exact words, that was his sort of sign-up. I'm going to make a phone call to NATO, and I'm going to make a phone call to Volodymyr Zelensky to let them know how today went. A phone call? This is the most powerful man in the world, and he stands there while Vladimir Putin talks about the need to eliminate the root causes, and it's all about, I'm going to make a phone call. I mean, when people say, oh yeah, I'll follow it up or I'll make a phone call, usually it means nothing. And so, maybe Donald Trump's got an agenda or a strategy there that we don't understand, but if you're looking at that last 40 or 50 minutes, any student of history would think Russia has won, Putin has won.